Alright, so I thought I'd do a quick update today just to kind of give an idea of how things are growing. Um, One thing first though, I did go ahead and when I did the underwater video last week, I did notice that there was too many fish in my sump tank. So I moved the fish from the sump tank over to the fish tank again. They're too big to swim back now. Um, the sizes all looked good. I had one real small one, but um, they did look pretty good. They look healthy. Nothing wrong with them, so. But now I have more fish in this one than I do the sump, which is the way it's supposed to be. But float bed's doing good. Lettuce is ready for yet another harvest. And the basil is doing great. All of these plants are basil here. I also have this micro leaf basil that I started from the cuttings, and that's what it looks like. So it's doing really good. So I've got, I think, 3 of these plants started. There's another one. And these all just started with cuttings from a different plant that had been bought in a nursery by someone else, and I took little snips of them and stuck them in the dirt, and they started right up. I did put a couple peppers in here. I don't know if they'll do very well. I'm just kind of trying them out. The parsley's looking alright. These tomatoes are looking a lot better than they were. They were struggling a little bit, but they're starting to darken green. I've got a cucumber in here that's doing really well. It's doing a lot better than these ones. I think it likes the shade. This sour gherkin is doing good. And the basil there. The main patch of tomatoes is doing excellent. I mean, some of these stems are as thick as my finger. Setting blooms already. And right now, I mean, it's pretty early for tomatoes. You can look at this one. I mean, that's the size of my finger. I didn't support them any, but they seem to be doing pretty well, supporting themselves. I haven't had any bug problems or blights or anything, so I think they get enough airflow being this high off the ground that I don't need to worry about it. You can see that's where the inlet is. So if you look back at a different video, you would probably be able to see in relation where that inlet is to everything else. I've got another cucumber here that's doing well, and a couple other tomatoes. I've got basil up here that's already flowering. This basil is doing pretty well. I've also, I guess I got my parsley in here that I keep forgetting about because it's so hidden. Let's see, here's a piece. So this parsley is doing really well in the flood and drain with all that shade. I mean, that's one parsley plant that comes out there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. But like I said, I keep forgetting about it because you can't see it under here. Everything else is going well. Haven't had any problems, no fish died. I did clean out my filter, the radio flow filter, the other day, and not much came out, so I think it's helping, but I really just don't think I have very much solids floating through here. The fish are doing a pretty good job cleaning, and between that and the snails and everything's so small that if it does get in there, it just floats right through. I have the feeling that once the flood and drain beds are done with the season, I'll have quite a bit of muck to clean out from them, as well as on the bottom of the float beds. But everything's going well. The sweet peas that were planted alongside of it, I've been getting sweet peas every single day off of them. They're getting towards the end of their life. They're getting a little softer, not as crisp, but they're good looking sweet peas and they taste pretty good. The leeks are doing well over here. All these are leeks that I planted alongside. The water keeps that temperature of the dirt a little cooler. It helps the cold plants. And that's pretty much it. I did put, I guess I show you, put 2 watermelon plants in here. I don't know if they'll make it. They were struggling as seedlings, so we'll see if they make it. But like I said, everything's going well, and hopefully I'll start seeing some tomatoes start forming here soon. In fact, there's a tomato right there. The first tomato that's starting to form. This is super early for tomatoes, especially in this area. So honestly, it's kind of nice that I have 2 separate patches. That this one's probably going to bloom a little later. This one might be done producing by the time that one's starting producing. So hopefully I keep fresh tomatoes the whole time. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm glad I got to see that little guy. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, go ahead and follow for more content about the aquaponics and other gardening projects, and I hope you all have a good day.